Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. This is NJ here. So in the previous video, just saw the derivation of limit of sum. Now we'll just see one or two questions based on that. Okay, these kind of questions will be asked in board exams, and the derivations obviously nobody will ask. Okay, maybe little chances are there. People can ask on some boards. I don't know. Just know it. What is the big deal? So my question is integration of x square dx and array limit 1 to 2. So it means lower limit is 1 and upper limit is 2. So b minus a is equal to 2 minus 1, which will be 1. Okay, the formula is what? So this is the formula, correct? B minus a limit n tends to infinity. B minus a is a constant, right? That's why it comes out of the limit 1 by n, and this is the formula. So a means 1, correct? So f of 1. What is f of 1? 1 square is 1 only, okay? And what is 1? A is 1, so 1 plus h. So 1 plus h the whole square. And similarly up to 1 plus minus 1 into h the whole square, correct? So this is the 1 by n is obviously there, limit tends to infinity. Actually b minus a will be 1 here, so we'll just leave it. Okay, now we have to split, expand this, that's all. So limit n tends to infinity 1 by n. This will be when you split it 1 plus, here also it will come 1 plus h square plus 2h, 1 plus 4h square plus 4h, and so on to 1 plus and minus 1 into h the whole square plus 2h into n minus 1, correct? Yeah. So now 1 we have to separate it, we have to group it separately. So it will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, and it will be so on up to n terms. So because why here n terms? Because you can ask like n minus 1 is there, so it will be n minus 1 terms. See, here if you see this, we are starting from here 1 plus only 1 is there, correct? You just assume it as 1 plus 0 h. Okay, you can consider like that. So or else don't confuse us. Okay, just substitute one n value as suppose 3. Okay, if n is 3, then what will happen here? Okay, here only. So 3 minus 1 is 2, so 1 plus 2h the whole square, means totally 3 terms are there, correct? 1 plus h whole square, 1 plus 2h the whole square, 3 terms are there. 3 terms, so n is 3 terms are there. How many ones are there? 1, 2, and the next term 1. So 3 ones are there, right? So means here you can understand number of ones is equal to number of n, okay, correct? For example, n is 3, the number of 1 is also 3. For example, n is 4, then it will be 4 minus 1, 3h, 1 plus 3h the whole square, means it will go 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. In all the 4 terms, 1 will be there. So it is repeating n times. Understood? So limit n tends to infinity 1 by n, 1 plus 1 plus, and so on into, this is repeated how many times? N times, correct? Now this is easy to understand. The next is the h terms. Okay, so if you take h common, you can take 2h also common. It will be 1, from here 1, then from here it will be 2, then again it will be 3, to so on up to n minus 1. This is what? Simply this is AP, correct? AP with common difference 1, and last term is n minus 1, correct? And next is h square term. You can take h square common out here. So h square common into 1 plus 4 plus 9 plus so on to n minus 1 the whole square, correct? This is actually LC, okay? Sorry. So limit n tends to infinity 1 by n. This will be n times, means it will be 1 plus 1 plus up to n. So answer will be n only, correct? And this will be 2 into h. And what is this sum? Sum of n terms is what? N into n plus 1 by 2, correct? Sorry, be n into n plus 1 by 2, correct? That is the sum of the n terms, okay, from 1 to 1, 2, 3 and so on. So but here the number of terms is n minus 1, correct? Because n minus 1 terms is simple. For example, again same thing, put n is equal to 3 minus 1 is 2, so you are getting 1 and 2, only 2 terms. N is 3, but you are getting 2 terms. Means how many terms are there? N minus 1 terms are there, correct? Or else you can just substitute, you can just find the number of terms using the formula you have got in AP. That is a last term is equal to a first term plus n minus 1 into d. Using this formula you can find the number of terms. So this will be n into n minus 1 by n plus 1 by 2. Then but here the number of terms is n minus 1. So it will be so n into n plus 1 by 2 be n minus 1 by 2 n minus 1 plus 1, correct? Why? I'll just wait here how y, okay, y because n into n plus 1 by 2, okay, for understanding purpose I'm writing here. So n is n minus 1 if you substitute, and here n minus 1 plus 1, this will be cancelled. So answer will be n minus 1 into n by 2, okay. Now this is what actually this is 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n minus 1 whole square. This also that formula is there, right? So this will be n into n plus 1 into 2n plus 1 by 6. That is the formula. But here again the number of terms is n minus 1. So it will be maybe I'll just write the formula first here, okay. It will be n into n minus n plus 1 into 2n plus 1. You have to be very comfortable with these formulas, okay. We'll learn it in 11th grade. So if you substitute n as n minus 1, it will be n minus 1, and this will be n again. This will be how much? 2n minus 2. So it will be 2n minus 1, correct? And here 6 will come. Okay, it's not writing. Okay, you can adjust right here. So maybe y I'll write here, okay. So this is the formula. It's a little bit too clumsy of thing, and I just do it, okay. Or if you did not understand anything in the part in 100, you can just ask me in the comments. Else I will just make it corrected for next video, okay. So this then now it will be easy only to understand. When it tends to infinity, it will be 1 by n. And now in place of h you can substitute b minus a by n. That is the main formula, right? B minus a is equal to nh, we saw in the derivation part. So b minus a is 1 only. So 2 into maybe 1 by n, and this will be how much? n minus 1 to n by 2, and this will be how much? 1 by n whole square, means 1 by n square, and this will be how much? N minus 1 into n into 2n minus 1 by 6, correct? Yeah. Now whatever things cancel, you can cancel here, okay. Here n and n is cancelled, 2 and 2 is cancelled here, and n square here 1 is cancelled. So n is the minor. So 1 by n is n plus here it will be n minus 1, correct? And here it will be 1 by n, and we multiply this 2n square minus n minus 3n plus 1 by 6, okay. Limit n tends to infinity, okay. So it will be here limit n tends to limit n tends to infinity 1 by n plus minus 1 plus 1 by n into 2n square minus 3n plus 1 by 6. Limit n tends to infinity. Now I have to use like some knowledge of limits, okay. to eliminate the n part. Here I'm just taking giving you how to do this. Okay, take n common from here, so it will be n 2n minus 3 plus 1 by n, correct? 6 is there already, and this and this will be cancelled, correct? Now it will be 1 by n is equal to 2n minus 1, correct? 1 minus 1 plus, now limit n tends to, okay, I will just see it, okay, afterwards. Now if you see here, 2n minus 3 plus 1 by n by 6, take LCM here actually, it will be 12n minus 1 minus 6 plus 2n minus 3 plus 1 by n. 6 will come here, okay? Everywhere limit n tends to infinity is there. Okay? Limit n tends to infinity, okay? So it will be 1 by 6 into 1 by n. Here 14n will come, minus 9 will come, plus 1 by n will come here, correct? Yeah. So here also we can do some tricks like take n outside, okay, from this expression take n outside, so it will be n 14 minus 9 by n plus 1 by n square. Okay, now this will be cancelled, correct? Now limit n tends to infinity, 9 by n will be what, 0, correct? 1 by n squared will also be 0. So what answer are you getting? 14 by 6, which is 7 by 3. We can just check it out if it's correct, okay? Integration of x squared dx and limit 1 to 2 will be x cubed by 3, and 1 to 2 limit will be 2 cubed by 3 minus 1 cubed by 3 will be 7 by 3, correct? So this much calculation to do. This is why this method is not appreciable, but you need to know how things work it out, okay? Now you just understood the steps, right? Just apply the formula. When you see some series is coming or not, and using that series you can just work it out, and using the knowledge of some limits you can easily do it, okay? So I'll just do one more problem now. So we will see one more question based on the limit of sum only. Here we will take the example of e power x, okay? So our integration is e power x dx, and limit 1 to 2, okay? So now what the first step that we do is we will find b minus a, okay? Here it is 2 minus 1, which is 1 only, and we have to equate this to nh, correct? This is the basic thing to then. Okay, in the previous question we did limit n tends to infinity, right? In the first video only, like the previous video I told you can either tend n to infinity or h to 0, okay? So here last example I did based on the limit n tending to infinity. Here I am just doing just to know I'll do it with limit h tend to 0, okay? So this is the formula, correct? Here only if you remember, in place of h we used b minus a by n, and we tended n to infinity like that we did in the previous question, correct? You can do this way also, okay? Every time I am not writing limit h tend to 0, I am writing directly, okay? f of a means f of 1, correct? So it will be e power 1, so h into e power 1 plus e power a plus h, and so on up to, sorry, here it will be 1, correct? 1 plus h, and so on up to e power 1 plus n minus 1 into h, correct? So next what you do here, you take here e power, you just write this e power a plus h and the next term as split it and write it like e power 1 into e power h, plus next term I am writing here e power 2 to e power h, like that. E power here it will be e power 1 e power 2h, correct? Formula is what, a plus h, a plus 2h, a plus 3h, correct? So here it will be e power 1 into e power n minus 1 into h, correct? So from here what you do, take e power 1 common outside, okay? It will be e power 1, if you take common, it will be 1 plus e power h plus e power 2h and so on up to e power n minus 1 into h, correct? So just for sake of understanding, okay, what is happening here actually, just substitute like e power h is equal to t, okay, just for understanding only. Nothing, you can do it without substitution also. We e power 1 plus t square so on up to t power n minus 1, correct? Correct, no? Yeah, correct only. So if you consider like this is what actually it is gp, okay? See, gp is with common ratio t, correct? If you check t by 1, it will be t only, t square by t, it will be t only, like that, okay? So it is gp sum I'm taking here, a into r power n, okay? This you should have read in 11th only, and you should know this basic formulas and all, okay? A power a into r power n minus 1 by r minus 1, okay? So you have to use this h e power 1, you take common here. A means the first term, okay? A is first term, so take 1 into r is t, so it will be t power n minus 1 by t minus 1. So now you know limit h tending to 0, correct, everywhere. So but here we are having n, so we have to substitute with the formula b minus a is equal to nh. So we have to substitute n is equal to b minus a by h, okay? So if you substitute that, h into e power 1 into 1 into, okay, 1 you need not write, t power b minus a by h minus 1, then it will be t minus 1, okay? So back, you know, substitute t with e power h now. It will be e power 1 into e power h times raised to the power of b minus a by h minus 1. Here it will be e power h minus 1. So here this will be cancelled. B minus a's value is what we found here, b minus a is 1 only, so it will be h into e minus 1 by e power h minus 1. Now if you know the limit basic formula, limit h tending to 0, e power h minus 1 by h, this will be 1, okay? Remember this formula, okay? Limits, basic limits, in 11th class you should have studied this one. So just to bring this one, you just multiply and divide by h, okay? So limit h tending to 0, this will be 1, correct, according to the formula, okay? So this will be, and now h is in the denominator, so h and h also will be cancelled, correct? Do you understand what is happening? Actually h into e minus 1 by h, it is there, correct? This is like there, so h cancelled, right? So final answer will be e square minus e, correct? We will just check it with the basic integration, you know. What is integration of e power x? Integration of e power x is e power x only, correct? Plus c obviously, but definite integration we will not use c, okay? So if you substitute the limit, it will be under the limit 1 to 2, it will be e power 2 minus e power 1, correct? That's what we got here. So that's what, okay? The method is actually lengthy only. To know this, you know, to use this method in the board exam, they will ask for 6 marks and all. To know this, you have to first know the formula. You can either do limit h tending to 0 or limit n tends to infinity. Accordingly, you have to change the variables, okay? Using the formula b minus a is equal to nh. This formula also you have to know, and then some basic, you know, summations, you know, like 1 plus 2 plus 3 up to n, or 1 square plus 2 square plus 3 square up to n, like that. Basic summations you have to know, and some basic limits also have to know, okay? 4 things, okay? Okay, that's all. Maybe in the next video we'll just discuss some more math concept, or I'll just switch to chemistry, okay? Thank you guys.